So are you sad because you can't have any of those delicious treats that you used to have before you started dieting, like butter pecan ice cream? Well, you know what? I am going to show you a recipe today that you are going to love. It's going to be delicious, healthy, but delicious butter pecan ice cream. Now I use my Ninja Creamy Maker to make all of my ice cream, but I think you could easily make this in just a regular ice cream maker if that's what you have. So I'm going to show you the Ninja Creamy way, and then you can kind of adjust it for whatever you have at home. So it's a two-step process with Ninja Creamy. You need to make the ice cream the day before, freeze it for 24 hours, and then voila, in a matter of a couple minutes, you've got this delicious creamy ice cream. So I start off by making everything in a blender. I freeze it and then I put it in, my Ninja Creamy. I start off by putting everything in my mixer. At that point, I freeze it 24 hours, and then the next night or a couple nights later, I make it in my Ninja Creamy machine. So this is really simple. We're going to start off with about a cup of almond milk. Now I use the unsweetened vanilla flavor because I am making a creamy out of this, and I want as much vanilla as I can get. I'm going to be adding 2 full tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener. Now if you prefer to use xylitol, whatever your sweetener is that you like, I prefer monk fruit over everything. And then we're going to be adding some vanilla. I actually need to refill this bottle. I make my own homemade vanilla out of Madagascar beans. It comes out really delicious, and it's super, super strong. I just love it. So because I need to refill that, I'm just going to add this directly from the container. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I want a nice, strong vanilla flavor in this. Okay. Then I'm going to be adding a 1/2 cup of cottage cheese. I already know this is about what I need, so I'm not even going to measure it. I take out like a 1/2 cup at a time, so that is my cottage cheese. Now I'm going to add something that's a little unusual because I don't want to add butter and cook the pecans in butter and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is take some of these Molly McButters. They're only 5 calories for a teaspoon. I'm going to take 2 teaspoons and I'm going to put these in a little bit of warm water, and then I am going to add them to this mixture. I love to use this butter flavoring on my popcorn. It is just so good. So there's 1. There's 2. I decided to put it directly in. I'm putting it in with the blender, so I don't need the warm water. Started thinking about it. That's silly. So I'm just going to give this a quick blend. Now I'm actually going to taste this because I need to make sure I don't need more monk fruit sweetener. So at this point, I'm just going to put this right into my Ninja Creamy container. Just like that. I'm going to cover it up and throw this in the freezer. I'll be back in 24 hours and I'll show you how we make this delicious ice cream. So today we're going to finish our butter pecan ice cream. So we had it freezing all night long. This is what it looks like before it goes in the creamy machine. It's hard as a rock. So this is the device that I put the Ninja Creamy in. I just lock it in place and put it in the machine. So this is my Ninja Creamy. Before I take this out, I'm actually going to put 2 tablespoons of chopped pecans in my creamy machine. And I'm going to run it through really quickly for another minute or so just to get the pecans mixed up. All right, my butter pecan ice cream is done. Let me show you how this came out. Look at that. I'm going to put a little sprinkle on the top, not very much, just a couple little pecans. All right, here we go. Look at that. Wow. I could eat this all day long. That is so, so, so delicious. Oh, you've got to try this. I think this would work in a regular ice cream maker, but if you're interested in a Ninja Creamy machine, I've had the Ninja Creamy machine, the deluxe model now for about 1.5 years. I use it all the time. I have had every kind of ice cream known to man, and they're all healthy. I mean, I'm like headed towards my 80-pound mark, and I've been eating this Ninja Creamy ice cream all along through the whole process. So give it a try if you're interested. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please consider subscribing. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications. And keep watching my channel. I've got lots of good things coming. Healthy desserts, healthy dishes, healthy dinners, lunches, breakfast. Let's all get in shape together. So have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.